Welcome to Thriving Tribesmen. My name is Curry, your host, and I'm excited to be making this episode. So we've got 3 slots left within the Reignited Men, and this is going to be the cheapest ever you're going to get into the Reignited Men, which is $997, which is an absolute steal compared to everything else that's out there within the market. And we've priced it that way because we were trying to validate the market. So we validated the course. We've managed to get the result within 14 days. And again, we said if you join in, you've got a 14-day money back guarantee. So we'll give you back your money and catch this, and we'll give you access to the course for free. So again, it just makes it a no-brainer to be able to come in. We are about to record the course. Hopefully by the time I come back from holiday, I would have finished out laying out the lessons, and then I'll be recording the lessons then, and then we'll be able to get the members area place. So there's quite a lot of things we're fixing. Talking to the guys who are going to be doing the app. So there's a few things that are in motion in order to get you the result. So like I said, it's a no-brainer. This is probably the cheapest you're going to find it. The next price up is going to be, we're adding 1,000 to it, so it's going to be $1997. So that's what it's going to cost you. So again, this is the opportunity to do so. And I'm saying this because it's an opportunity to really get things sorted. And I think for everybody that has come in, and especially the last batch of guys that came in, there were some concerns when they were trying to invest, because a few of them had already invested in other places and did not have the result. They had a few eye-opening moments. They had a few ideas in terms of what they needed to be doing, but a lot of it wasn't stuff that was going to change them consistently. And the difference between how we approach this is not what we call value game. So when I started within the pickup artist realm, we were all focused about value and really demonstrating the value that you have. And then if she didn't appreciate the value, then she was not for you. So it was almost like, look at me, I've got all this value, and if you're not interested, then it's your problem type thing. And what we found that is that when you really try and increase your value and you try and base your whole interactions on value, what that does, it just communicates that you don't have any value. So over a period of time when I spent months and months trying to figure things out, and I was failing to figure things out, is because I was trying to do this value thing. And I started realizing that people responded more when I was my authentic self, when I was happier with the way I was conducting myself, and I was doing what we call congruency. So my thoughts, my actions, everything was in line, and I wasn't trying to be something that I wasn't. So when we started doing that, it started changing the approach, the approaches, and also started improving the success rate in terms of our approaches. So this was a very key and turning point. And I think when you see the other programs that are out there, they are all based upon value, and whatever they teach you will work for a specific time, for a finite amount of time, but then it's not longevity in it. So for the guys that are coming within the Reignited Men, there's a lot of things that we're talking about. Is more about their personality, how the attractive traits about the character and personality, and then how to accentuate those within the relationship, and then also just understanding what's the dynamics within their relationship. So how do you read your partner so that you can be able to do what we call behavioral sexual dynamic response. I know I need to change the name, or at least find a better way of explaining it, which means that the way you behave can be dynamic. So when she needs you to be up, you can be up. When she needs you to be down, you can be down in sense of your state. So your state doesn't have, you can remain consistent, but there's sometimes when you are required to then go down, so you can pace her back to the where you want it to be. Because I think the other bit about it is that when you think about value game, is if you want to be consistently up, And if she cannot come to where you are, then that's her fault, which is probably the most warped way of looking at this, because it's not practical. And especially if this is the love of your wife, love of your life, and the mother of your children, there's always going to be issues within the relationship where both of you are either up or down, and you need somebody who's going to be a leader to say, when you're down, I'll come down where you are and then lead you to where we need to go. So there's so many things that are very important to consider. And I know a lot of people, they think of investing and they think, well, what if I don't get, what if I pay and then I don't get anything from it? So there's all these emotions that most people go through, and you question yourself. You don't want to look like an idiot that I've put money and then I've not got back anything from it. And this is the reason why we've put this guarantee that obviously if you don't get any result within 14 days, then we'll give you your money back without any questions asked. And it gives us the opportunity to build at least a brand loyalty. So if you can come in, we deliver, or you're not ready to be doing the work, or maybe there's something that's going on with you in terms of progressing forward, and then you can't get the result at that time, like I said, we will be more than willing to pay you back your money, and you get to still consume the content. So eventually you will still figure it out and then change it. So it's an absolute no-brainer. And the reason why I've actually made an episode about this is because I think there's a part of you guys that the moment I start selling, you sort of turn off, and it's perfectly fine. I think most people have got this really negative association to what selling is and being sold to, and I think there's quite a lot of things going on in terms of people being scammed and so on and so forth. So I thought I would make this episode, and as I make this episode, I do have a client who's agreed to come and have just a brief testimonial, so that you guys can actually see that what we're doing is actually changing lives. And hopefully I can get that recorded today, where it's just going to be a small piece and I'm just going to put it on. It's going to be literally a few minutes, so you can hear that. And when you hear it, you're going to see that how we can really transform lives, and how we've transformed his life just in a space of 14 days, and just the imparting so much knowledge and tools to be able to not only change his sexless relationship, but become a better husband, a better father, but also be able to change his course of his relationship so he can be fulfilling for the long term. So really, really excited to have shared this with you. Got 3 spots left. If you want to be part of the Reignited Men, go to our Facebook group, Thriving Tribesmen, and you'll get the opportunity to see and book a call. As soon as you book the call, we'll take you through the steps of how to actually get in. Like I said, once you join in, we'll onboard you. Once you get it on board, which is probably in the next week, I will catch up with you. Even though I'm on holiday, I'll catch up with you guys, and we'll do some of the onboarding stuff, give you a few exercises, and then when I come back from holiday, we'll be straight at work, really getting you guys to the point where you'll be having sex within those 14 days. So very excited to have shared this with you. I'll be speaking to you guys soon. Take care.